Namaste, yogi. Begin your yoga practice in Balasana, child's pose. Take your time as you rest your head down either onto your mat or onto your hands, finding some sort of contact with your forehead. Once you find that contact, begin to relax into your body, sink down into your mat, releasing any tension that you discover in your body. The more you soften your body, the deeper your breath moves into your body and back out again. This child's pose is an opportunity for you to arrive into your yoga practice and into the present moment. Let the grounding of your head be a reminder to let go of any distracting thoughts in your mind. Let your focus be on your body and on your breath. We'll be here just a little longer. Keep breathing and relaxing. Keep grounding in. Take one more breath here, and when you're ready, begin to press up to tabletop pose, hands and knees. Really ground in through your hands with Hasta Bandha and move into a calf stretch. Reach your right leg behind, place your toes on the ground, and press back through your heel. Feel a stretch down the back of your leg or anywhere throughout your posterior chain. Now, take note of your neck while you're holding here as well. If you need to relax your neck, go ahead and do so. Just make sure you're not looking out or creating an arch in the neck unnecessarily. We'll take one more inhale on this side. On your exhale, bring everything back into center. Move to the left side, taking your foot directly behind. Place your toes on the ground. Press back through your heel. Feel the stretch, noticing maybe differences on this side. And noticing it all without judgment, just breathing into the tension and releasing it with your exhales. Take another breath on this side and then release on your exhale. We'll move into our first downward facing dog pose. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, and start to sink everything up and back as you look down and relax your head. You can move however you need to in this first down dog. Just listen to your body, see where you need to release any tightness. And don't forget to hold a gentle engagement of your navel in towards spine, a little bit of Uddiyana Bandha just to support you in this pose. Let's take maybe one more breath moving around and then start to find some stillness, equally grounding your heels, really letting your head relax now, looking back towards your legs or your toes. Take one more breath into your down dog and then release back down to your tabletop. Again, ground into your hands and knees and move into cow and cat pose. On your inhale, look out for your cow, open your chest. On your exhale, look down for cat, round your shoulders. Inhale for cow as you open your chest, tailbone points up. Exhale for cat as you open your shoulders, tailbone curls under. Inhale for cow, belly fills with air. Exhale for cat, belly draws into spine. Let's take a few more rounds here, opening up, moving with your own breath. After your next cat back stretch, start to return to neutral spine and prepare for your next downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, and relax back, this time holding in stillness. Equally pressing your heels, equally lifting hips up and back. Just taking a few deep breaths here, maybe moving into some ujjayi breath or just sighing it out if you need to release any tension. Let's take one more breath here and then walk your hands back towards your feet. Begin to slowly roll up to standing and arrive into Tadasana, mountain pose. Keep rolling your shoulders back down and away as you ground in. Let's do one or two more shoulder rolls, releasing any tension there. And then relax and move on to your wrists. Start to spread your fingers wide, roll your wrists around in circles. It's okay if your elbows and shoulders move too. Let's just switch and move the other direction, going both ways. Keep circling your wrists, but make fists this time, moving everything around. Take one more circle and then move the other direction. Take one more breath here and relax your arms down by your sides. We'll move into Uttanasana, standing fold. When you're ready, gently bend your knees, draw your navel in to support you, and roll on down. As you relax your head, feel a release in the back of your body throughout your posterior chain. And make sure that you're putting a little bit more weight into the front of your feet than the back. Even if it's subtle, just feel yourself leaning slightly forward. Let's take one more breath here and start to roll back up to mountain pose. Once you ground into your mountain, let's take 3 breaths overhead. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, bring your hands back down to heart. We'll just use these 3 breaths to come back to the present moment, become more aware of our body. And once you finish, hold your hands at heart in Anjali Mudra. We'll prepare to move into standing heart opener, Anahatasana. And start by really grounding into your feet, standing tall. Then activate your Mula and Uddiyana Bandha. Feel that lifting up and wrapping in of your core, helping you to get a little taller. When you're ready, start to look slightly up, feeling your shoulders drop back. And if you want to go deeper, just keep looking up and dropping the shoulders deeper. Wherever you are, try to keep that core engagement. Take some deep breaths and really ground in through your feet. Find that Pada Bandha to stay nice and tall here. We'll grab one more inhale. On your exhale, release back into neutral. Relax your arms down by your sides. We'll move into a side bend to counterpose that heart opener. Reach your right arm up and overhead. Let your other arm relax down by the side of your body. Now make sure to engage your core here gently, drawing navel in. Take one more breath and then release down and move to the other side, reaching up and over, holding an active core. Take one more breath. Release back down and start to swing your arms side to side. Keep your lower body nice and loose in the standing twist, or what's sometimes called elephant trunk pose. So swing your trunks out, maybe one or two more each way, and then begin to slow everything back down. Ground into your mountain pose. Relax your arms by your sides. Take an inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. On the exhale, pass through your heart, bend your knees, and fold all the way down to Uttanasana. On your next inhale, take a half lift into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release back down into your fold and make your way out to your tabletop. We will stretch the toes in our practice today, helping to release any tension throughout the feet. Whenever you're ready, tuck your toes and start to walk your hands back, starting to sink your hips back towards your heels. It's kind of like you're going into a child's pose, but you're not going to rest your body down. You're actually going to keep lifting up if you want to go deeper. And just breathe into wherever you want to hold this Thai goddess pose or this toe stretch. If you want to walk all the way up to your legs and sit tall, you can do that as well. We've got maybe 2 or 3 more breaths. And always make sure to check in with all of your toes so that every single one of them is getting a stretch to the mat if they can. Take one more breath here and release back down to hands and knees. Curl your toes under, tap everything out to release the tension. And once you settle back in, move into thread the needle. Start to scoop your right arm underneath, relaxing your shoulder, ear, and head to the ground. Wherever you are, just feel relaxation throughout your entire upper body. That does include the muscles of your face. Your left hand can explore, doing whatever it needs to maybe help you go a little deeper. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, unwind, reset into tabletop, thread the needle, other side, left arm scooping under, relax down, relax throughout your entire upper body. Take deep breaths here. Reminder that when your head is touching the earth, you can clear the thoughts in your mind as well. Take an inhale. On your exhale, unwind and have a seat on your knees in Vajrasana, Thunderbolt pose. If this doesn't feel comfortable in your practice, you can always sit a different way, and however you're sitting, we'll begin to open up our neck. Inhale and look up. Exhale, look down, and continue to do this with your breath. We'll just move through the neck, through the shoulders, keeping everything relaxed, breathing as you open up. Let's do one more each way. Once you finish, return to neutral and look side to side. Opening up your neck, continuing to relax your shoulders. It's okay if one side is tighter than the other. Just breathe with it. Let's look one more each way. And whenever you return to neutral, go back into your tabletop, hands and knees. We're moving into Uttanapristhasana, lizard pose, starting on the right leg. Bring your right leg around to the outside of your hands. Maybe adjust your back knee if you need to, farther away. And then you can stay right here in your lizard, getting this deep hip opener, or you could walk your hands farther forward. If you want to go down to your elbows, you have that option as well. Just breathing wherever you are, pulling shoulders back, down, and away. This is a great pose to bring in Ujjayi breath. If you're feeling extra tense today, this will help to maybe bring some extra heat into these tight spaces and release that tension in your low back and hips. Let's do one more breath here and begin to press back up, moving to the other side, bringing left foot around to the outside of your hands. Adjusting your back knee if you need to, and then going from there, walking out or down, breathing into whatever you need to hold on this side. It might be different from the other side. There's no judgment in that. We're just going to breathe for the same amount of time. One more breath here and release back into tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, move into downward facing dog. And right away, start walking your hands back towards your feet. Take your time rolling up to standing. Ground into your mountain pose. Take an inhale, reach overhead, and exhale, bring hands to heart. Let's move through a flow now. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands through your heart, fold all the way down into Uttanasana. Inhale to your half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release back down to hands and knees, tabletop. Everything stays right where it is, wrists under shoulders, strong Hasta Bandha. Tuck your toes, gently move into a cow pose, and then bend your elbows to lower into knee, chin, chest pose. Take a breath or two once you arrive, and then press back up out of it and all the way back to a child's pose to release. Let's just take a moment here, slowing back down. This is another opportunity for you to clear your mind. There's no judgment on what just happened in your practice. You're just experiencing everything in the present moment, noticing your body, noticing your breath, noticing your energy and how everything reacts. Keep everything relaxed. Take another breath into your child's pose. And press back up to hands and knees. Now you can go down to your belly however you like. Maybe you practice that knee, chin, chest pose. But once you arrive on your belly, prepare for Ardha Bhujangasana, your baby cobra pose. Start to slide your fingertips and hands back towards your rib cage. And you can choose whether to stay on the fingertips or flatten your palms from there. Wherever you are, keep your elbows in tight. Start to roll your elbows and your shoulders back towards your heels. Feeling your face lift off the ground. Maintain a nice long spine here. Really activate your core. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, just rest with your elbows wide. Rest your head down. You could either rest forehead or cheek down. And take some deep breaths, recovering the back of your body. Take one or two more deep breaths and prepare for your next heart opener. We'll either go back to the baby cobra or you can press deeper into Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Whenever you're ready, come down into your belly, plant your hands about mid-rib cage, hug your elbows and shoulders in close, and begin to roll everything back to lift up. Lift your head, maybe parts of your neck, your chest, or the front of your shoulders. Wherever you are, keep your elbows bent, even if you press to go deeper. Also keep your low back relaxed from the glutes down. Keep breathing, strong active Mula and Uddiyana Bandha here. Grab an inhale. Exhale, relax back down. Really good job. Just relax with your elbows wide. Rest your head again. If you were on a cheek last time, maybe turn to the other cheek just to even out things with your neck. Release any tension in the back of your body. We're just going to take a moment here on the belly, and I want you to notice how you're feeling on the back side. Can you really soften just for a moment? Soften the back of your legs, soften your glutes, soften your spine and your back muscles, soften the back of your head and the back of your neck. Sink into your exhales, maybe take a few sighs or down regulating breaths, exhales longer than inhales. Really good. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, release. Start to press back up into hands and knees. We're going to move on to downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Take a moment to relax here, releasing your head, letting go of any tension or thoughts or judgments that aren't beneficial to your practice. Take one more breath and release back down into hands and knees. Let's move into low lunge. Bring your right leg around, this time in between your hands. Adjust your back knee if you need to, just like you did in your lizard pose. And from here, begin to either hold into the stretch, or maybe you actively pull forward a little deeper by grounding strongly into your front foot. If you're pulling forward, really hold that activation throughout the entire front leg. Wherever you are, relax your shoulders back and away. Take one more breath here. And then move into your runner's lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, really press your back heel away like you did in your calf stretch. Press into the ground nice and strong. Maybe even activate your core so you can get a stronger feeling of support in the pose. Take one more breath in the runner's lunge and release back down. Let's switch out to the other side. Bring your left foot around in between your hands, starting with your low lunge. Adjust your back knee if you need to, and breathe. Either actively holding, pulling forward, or just passively relaxing into the hip stretch. Take an inhale. On your exhale, start to move into your runner's lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee, press your heel away. Press strongly into your ground, really strong active core here. Take one more breath, release back down, and come back into your tabletop. Right away, you'll move into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift up. Walk your hands back towards your feet, come all the way up to your mountain pose. Let's ground into the mountain pose with a deep breath overhead. On your exhale, bring your hands to heart. We're going to try out this flow again. When you're ready, inhale, reach up and overhead. Exhale, move through your heart and take your standing fold. Inhale to your half lift, looking out. Exhale, release back to your fold, step out to tabletop. Inhale into hands and knees, moving into a cow pose. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower down to knee, chin, chest pose. Inhale, start to release out to your belly. And exhale, relax into your belly, setting up for your cobra. Inhale, rise up to baby cobra. And exhale, keep breathing or press stronger into full cobra. Take another inhale into your heart opener. Exhale, relax back down to your belly. Inhale, breathe where you are. Exhale, release any tension in your back. Take your time pressing up to hands and knees. And make your way all the way back to your downward facing dog. Really good job. Take a few breaths here. Slowing everything back down, clearing your mind. Maybe take one more breath and then walk your feet up towards your hands or towards the top of your mat this time. Release whenever you're ready and roll back up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's take a moment here, grounding in with 3 breaths. Inhale overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more times, really feeling your feet directly under your hips, toes facing forward. Maybe pick up your toes and heels if you need to ground in. And you can keep your hands at heart or take your hands to your hips for Vrksasana, tree pose. We'll start by balancing on the right leg. Bend your left knee and open up your hip. You can stay right here or bring your heel over your ankle. If you want to go higher, picking up your foot, you'll go to your calf or above your knee. Wherever you are, make sure that you can hold a steady drishti and you can focus on deep, balanced breaths. Now your hands have plenty of options. They can stay where they are, or maybe you bring them to your heart. You could also take your hands overhead or just maybe down below. Notice what helps you find balance. It doesn't matter what it looks like. All that matters is that you can breathe peacefully in it. Doing great, yogi. Take one more breath. Gently release when you're ready. Shake it out. Prepare for the other side. Ground into your feet. Bring your hands to hips. Ground into your other side. Start to open up your hip. Decide where you want to move your foot from there and where you want to hold your hands. Finding some place that's not moving or just holding your drishti in your breath. Make sure to gently hold your core here just to help you balance. You could even use some ujjayi breath if you needed to focus. Keep breathing into the present moment. One more inhale. On your exhale, release back down. Shake everything out. Ground back into your mountain pose. Bring your hands to heart in Anjali Mudra. On your next inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold through your heart and all the way down into your Uttanasana. Inhale to your half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, release into your fold, stepping out to hands and knees. One more time with this flow. Take an inhale, moving into a gentle cow. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower to knee, chin, chest pose. Inhale, make your way out to your belly. Exhale, set up your hands for your baby cobra. Inhale, start to hug tight, pull back and open up to baby cobra. Exhale, stay here or press stronger to full cobra. One more inhale in your cobra pose. Exhale, release back down to the belly. Inhale right away, press up to hands and knees. And exhale, press back to a wide-kneed child's pose. Just relax now. Give yourself permission to start slowing down a little bit, cooling down your energy. You could take a few sighs, or you could just allow your exhales to become longer than your inhales. Coming full circle back to the way you started your practice, just noticing the sensation of being grounded in. Relax your body all the way through, making space for deeper breaths. Let the contact of your head, either to your hands or to your mat, be a reminder that you are here in this present moment, breathing and relaxing. We'll take a few more breaths in this wide-kneed child's pose. Keep letting go. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, press up and transition around to seated. You'll come into Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Soles of the feet come together, knees start to relax open, and relax your hips. You can stay sitting tall, or if you need to go deeper, lean in with a flat back. Keep relaxing your legs, keep releasing any tension in your hips and your low back. Take maybe one more inhale. On your exhale, come back up and release. We'll keep the right leg where it is. Extend your left leg long and move into Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. As your foot tucks up to the inside of your leg, flex your extended foot, and if you need more, fold down again with a flat back. Releasing tension along your hips or your low back again. Just keep breathing. Take an inhale. On your exhale, release back up to neutral and just turn your knee up towards the ceiling. Begin to cross your foot over your leg and we'll twist towards the knee in Matsyendrasana, Lord of the Fishes pose. Really relax your leg as you hug in close, maybe to go a little deeper. Take an inhale. On your exhale, release and unwind. Let's go back to head to knee pose on the other side. Extend your right leg long. Left foot goes to the inside of your leg. Begin to flex your foot as you fold down. Holding here, or if it's too much to fold, you could just stay standing tall, breathing into that relaxation of the open hip. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, release by turning your knee up, crossing your foot over, and twisting toward your knee in Lord of the Fishes pose. Just breathing into that relaxation of the leg to help you go deeper. Take an inhale. Exhale, release back to neutral. Extend both legs long in Dandasana, staff pose. Flex your feet and point your toes a few times. Just continue to sit tall and find supportive posture. Let's flex and point maybe one more time, and then hold your flex and move into your seated fold, Paschimottanasana. Mindful that as you fold, you relax your shoulders and lean in with a flat back, really hinging out of your hips and waist. Keep pulling your toes back, feeling that stretch through the back of your legs. Take a deep breath in and exhale, release. We're moving into a modified version of pigeon pose. Keep your right leg bent in front and kick your left leg behind you, bending as well. From here, flex your front foot, take it farther away from you, and begin to move around. Anything goes. You could fold, twist. You could start to breathe into some tight spaces you discover. We're just focusing on releasing any tension here. And we don't want that tension to go anywhere else. Make sure you're relaxing the rest of your body. Make sure you're relaxing your jaw, your legs, your fists, anything that you might be holding. And you can continue to stay here in this modified pigeon, or you can move into the full pigeon pose, extending your leg underneath and behind. If you move into the full variation, I'll give you the option to go deeper by folding down or relaxing all the way over your leg. If you're in the modified version, you'll just keep exploring wherever your body tells you to go. Take an inhale. On your exhale, release. Let's bring our leg in, switching everything over to the other side, starting with the modified version. So once you switch, flex your front foot, take it farther away from you, and begin to explore here, folding, twisting. You could move the whole time. You could hold when you need to. Let that tension go completely. Don't let it go somewhere else in the body, and continue to stay here, or try the full variation of pigeon pose if you'd like more. Keep your hips squaring down. Go deeper in that pigeon pose if you've moved on. Wherever you're at, breathe. Find peace. Keep clearing your mind with your exhales if you need to. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, release, come back up, bring your legs around. We're going out to a straddle pose, Upavista Konasana. So taking your legs as wide as you'd like to go, and you can continue to sit tall, or if you need more, lean in with a flat back. Breathing wherever you are, working to relax your lower body. Take an inhale. On your exhale, release and move into hip circles. Start to circle forward as you inhale and back as you exhale, moving through your spine. Make sure you circle both directions if you haven't already. Take one more hip circle and make your way down to your spine. Begin to move into a single leg stretch. Hug one of your knees in, let your other leg relax long, relax your feet, relax your shoulders. Take a few breaths here to help lengthen your spine. Prepare to move into a single leg twist. When you're ready, take an inhale. On your exhale, bring your knee across your body. Your arm reaches away. The arm on the same side as your leg can either go to your leg to assist you, or it could reach out wide as well. Wherever you are, keep your palms grounded down, looking away from your knee. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, release. Switch out your legs for your single leg stretch. We'll start here, just relaxing, lengthening the spine. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, move into your twist, bringing your knee across your body in Supta Matsyendrasana. This reclined Lord of the Fishes pose. Keep breathing as you look away. Relax all the way through your spine. Inhale. Exhale, return to neutral and keep your knees bent. Place your feet on the ground a little bit wider than your hips. You'll also take your arms overhead if that feels comfortable, and just rest your hands overhead. Start to breathe down the front of your body. Now your legs can stay right where they are, or you could start to wiper your knees side to side. Just feeling tension release from your low back and hips wherever you are. Take a deep breath. On your exhale, start to hug your knees into your chest. Take your feet up towards the ceiling. Begin to flex and point your ankles or roll your ankles in circles. Just doing whatever you need to release tension. Let's take one more breath here. On the exhale, bring your knees into chest and start to make knee circles, pressing your knees out, away, and back in again. Make sure that you circle both directions. Take one more circle. And release your body down to Shavasana, final resting pose. Take your time as you settle in and close your eyes. Begin to slow down your energy with your breath, letting exhales get longer and deeper than inhales. Every breath out is a connection to gravity, helping you to relax deeper. As you breathe here, begin to let go of controlling the breath. Just allow it to flow. Allow your body to sink with each exhale, however it releases from your body. Bring your awareness to your body. Notice your toes, your fingers, your feet, your hands. Notice the top of your head. Notice the extremities of your body. As you bring more awareness to these spaces, relax these spaces more. Feel tension releasing from the extremities of your body. Bring your awareness more inward now to your legs, to your arms, to your face and the muscles of your face. to your neck and your throat. Notice your shoulders. Notice all of these spaces and any tension that you discover. If you discover tension, take deep breaths, and on your exhales, breathe the tension away. Bring your awareness now to the center of your body. Notice your chest, notice your heart center, notice your rib cage and your lungs. Notice your spine and every vertebrae. Notice your back muscles. Notice your core muscles, your abdominal muscles. Notice your belly. Just notice the center of your body and feel any tension in these spaces letting go now. Start to feel your whole body relaxing from outside to inside and back out again. Keep breathing and relaxing this way a little longer, continuing to clear your mind. Take an inhale. On your exhale, start to come back to the present moment. Eyes are still closed. Just move your fingers and toes. Move your hands and feet, your legs, your arms, your head, anything you need to re-arrive. And then if it feels good, take your arms overhead, resting your arms here as you take a few deep breaths through the front of your body. On your next exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Begin to roll to the side of your choice. Come up into a comfortable seat. As you settle into your Sukhasana, rest your hands wherever feels most natural. Keep your eyes closed and take deep breaths in and out. Begin to prepare for a little bit of meditation here. Starting by just meditating on your body, taking a scan from head to toe, letting go of any tension that you discover. And then moving on from there, letting go of any tension in your mind. Any thoughts that start to distract you or thoughts that do not serve you, any judgments, any negativity. Breathe away that mental tension. Notice your breath. Notice how you're breathing in and out. Is your pathway clear? Are you sitting in supportive posture? Are your airways open? Is your diaphragm strong? Are your lungs expanding to their deepest potential? Are the deepest reservoirs of your body receiving your breath? Meditate on where you need to release to create more room for your breath. Continue sitting and breathing in this way, noticing your body letting go of tension, noticing your breath moving with ease around that opening and release of tension. Notice your energy finding peace and ease as you release stress and tension. It's all connected. Meditate on that connection now. Take an inhale. On your exhale, keep your eyes closed. Just come back to the present moment. Bring your hands together at your heart in Anjali Mudra. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep your body relaxed. Stay supportive in your posture. Activate your core gently if you need to re-arrive. Take a final scan throughout your body. Let go of anything that's left. Keep clearing your mind. When you're ready, begin to lift your heart to head, bow your head to heart, sealing in gratitude for this time to release tension. Keeping your eyes closed, inhale, sweep your arms overhead, join at the top, open mouth, exhale to your heart. We'll do this 2 more times. The light in me honors the light in you, yogi. Namaste.